Y'all, Kenya has been in an uproar with its president and the lawmakers because they are now trying to put taxes on everyday items that they weren't there before.
Exactly.
As some of you guys don't know, we currently do live in Tanzania, and we don't pay taxes at all on everyday items. The cost is the cost. There's no $10 that you have to pay because you paid for 2 items. Okay,
I mean,
and that's one of the
less
great
than
things.
that, but you get what we're saying.
But that's one of the great things about living here.
I know.
I think it's ridiculous for them to go and put taxes on everyday items. This is not what we do here in Africa. That's not what we do. I think it's just uncivilized as far as I'm concerned.
Certainly not in Kenya, because this was the new finance bill that President Ruto was going to sign in, and the Kenyans, let me tell you, they were not having it.
They lit that place
ablaze.
ablaze.
Up there in Parliament. What is so sad though, people died, people were killed. President Ruto came out, he was so defiant, like, I don't care. These people who are rioting and all are also like treasonous and all this stuff. And he was trying to stand his ground, but those people stood their ground, and I am so proud of Kenya. I'm so proud of the Kenyans. Oh, you guys, if you just don't know, I am so proud of you guys. They stood their ground, and he had to concede. But the beautiful thing about it also, and I think they're supposed to have a protest today too, and it's still going to go on because they said that they have to protest for those people who died, even though President Ruto has conceded
and decided not to sign
and
the
said
bill.
He was not going to sign this bill because he's listening to the people, the outcry of the people.
Which you should have done from the beginning.
Which you should have done from the beginning to avoid the death of these people who died. And so they're still going to protest. But I do want to say to the Kenyans, do your protest, and I'm so proud and happy for you. But I also want to talk about the beautiful thing that your president did, because not all presidents will listen to their people. And he did listen to you guys, and he did concede and decide not to sign the finance bill. Now, the other thing that I want to say is this. I want you Kenyans also to be listening to the news. Remember also, the same President Ruto is the one who wants to allow chips to be placed as a vaccine in little babies as they come out, to be chipped. And that is not okay. That is a form of control, and you should not allow it. You should be protesting that and let that stop. So that should be your next agenda, and that's what I want to say. You were going to say something.
I think that whole thing, my thing is, they don't even allow that in the U.S.
They're not even doing that in the U.S. So
my thing is, that is very barbaric. It's not right.
It's going to be very controlling, and you don't know what's in that chip. You don't. You, Ruto, don't know what is in that chip, and you can't do something like that. You still have children. You still have to have more grandbabies. Like, you gotta think. No amount of money should be enough for you to say you're going to chip your own people. Like, where do they do that at?
Americans would not even allow that in their own country.
Certainly not.
Not at all.
No. That's not going down. That will not go down. That will not.
That would not go down.
People love their.
It'll be a serious uproar.
It'll be an uproar. Well, I hope, because during the times. Anyway, we're not gonna go there.
But I just think that is ridiculous. My thing is, I am happy that he conceded and did not sign the bill. But my thing is, I wonder if he's gonna try some sly stuff to somehow still be charging the people.
Right.
And my thing is, I think it's a horrible thing to do.
So I didn't do the taxes, but I'm doing this.
My thing is, it's a horrible thing to do, because the thing is, we kind of also have that in the U.S. where we charge the poor, we charge the middle class, but we don't hold the rich to those same standards. But it's the poor that stay poor and the middle class that stay working paycheck to paycheck. And it's actually not fair. I remember I was working as a lifeguard, and one time I had made a lot of money and my taxes was like $400 on my check. And I'm just like, what the hell is this for? And on top of that, we don't have free healthcare in the US. You know, but they have that in China and all these other places. But we get taxed the most. And for me, I don't think any country should have taxes because it doesn't go to what it actually is supposed to go to. And we still have this war going on with Gaza and Israel, and that's where all of our money is also going to that I did not warrant to go there. So I think it's dumb for, as an African country, to follow the pathway of the West. It doesn't make sense to go tax your own people. That's not what you guys do there. And it's not fair because a lot of the time the currency is a lot different. And then also sometimes you don't have that many jobs for the people. Some people are doing border work or they're just working at a wood shop and they don't have those high paying jobs. If you're going to do that, you need to provide more jobs or whatever the case may be. I don't know what the situation is
and
over
provide
there in
more
Kenya.
assistance.
Provide more assistance, but this charging the poor and the middle class is dumb as hell. So I'm happy that he conceded, but I'm watching the situation because you know how sometimes these people be trying to do stuff, some backhanded stuff. Oh, you have to now pay for this. It's gonna be you have to make sure you have to pay for healthcare or whatever rubbish it is. And it ain't fair. Go to the rich. Stop trying to milk money from the poor.
I remember the time when you were a lifeguard.
I paid more taxes than the richest man in America.
Than Jeff Bezos. You surely did.
What the hell is that?
I know.
So the system, you can't look at the West and be like, oh yes, this is the system. There are people fleeing for a reason. But that's all I'm saying.
That is
that's what I'm saying. Y'all can't sit down here and say people ain't fleeing.
You have to see what works for your own country.
And you have to do your research.
You can't just do your little falamakata. You gotta
use your own noggin.
You know. So, but I'm happy that he listened. Let's see what else we can get him to do. You guys certainly have to get him to stop that whole chip thing.
That's crazy.
And I'm even surprised that's not in the news like how it should be. So.
Yeah, y'all. But it's Mary
and Alma
signing off. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
All right.